we're going to go over the Color Reader Pro. It's a new, not new, but it's a good reader that we're going to use to get the color on our repair. So when you get the reader, it's really nice, it's small, it reads the color pretty well. You can download it, sync it up with your phone, and you can also download the system into your laptop, which will show you the formulas and how to read it, and you can also print it off if you need to mix your colors. So the first thing you're going to do after you do your repairs, you're going to read the color. So first, if you have it linked to your phone, turn your phone on, and it's going to tell you to connect. Turn on your reader, connect. Okay, now it's ready to read. Now what you're going to do, take your reader, find a clean spot on your repair, push the button on top, and it's going to give you 3 of the best color matches for your repair. Now when you do that, it's going to link up to your cell phone and give you the same 3 and give you a look at the color of what you're trying to mix. So when you enter your first color, the color is going to be SC00561. Remember, when you enter it into your laptop, you're going to enter SC, and it's going to go in the search bar. So click in SC00561, click find, and it pulls up your color and your mix. You go down to your amount window, click in the size you want. I'm going to click on 1 ounce, and it pulls up your color. And you can print it out if you want, and that's pretty much how you get your color. Now that we've pulled the code up with the colors you need to mix up your color for your repair, the colors you're going to need will be yellow oxide, and these bottles have caps. These are squeeze bottles caps, so you have to order those separate. Yellow oxide, white, red oxide, low luster, and black. So you're going to take your mixing cup, whatever it is, put on the scales, zero it out, and start to mix. Now you're going to take your first color, yellow oxide. Make sure when you squeeze it, make sure you're paying attention to what you're doing while you're squeezing it. So your first color, yellow oxide, you're going to put in 11.56, which will be 11.6. Okay. If you're mixing cumulative, you're not going to zero your scales out. If you're mixing non-accumulative, you're going to zero your scale out every time you go. So I'm going to do cumulative, so I just need to add, your next amount is 18.34. It's going to be the white, Your next color, you're going to use red oxide. Your next amount should be 24.21. Next color would be low luster, actually not a color. It's going to take some of the shine out, and you equal up to 29.41. Make sure you shake all your colors well before you actually apply them in your mix. And your last color is your black. You want to make sure you do not go over with your black or any of your dark colors. That'd be 31.67. Okay. Now we're going to mix up our colors that you mixed in your cup. Okay, now we're going to mix up our color. We're going to do test dabs on our prop or our repair that we're going to be doing to make sure your color's right. And I'll briefly go over how to make your adjustments. Then we're going to reduce it and add our crosslinker and shoot our defect. So I'll put a glove on. Okay. Mix up our color. While you're mixing it, make sure you go both directions and make sure you have a good stir stick so that it won't take so long to mix up. Okay, now, once you mixed up your color, you want to do your test dabs on your actual piece to make sure your color matches. And when you're doing your test dabs, you can use your finger and make your test dabs. And I would advise it, if you're doing a prop, you can do it on the back side. But when you're doing an actual repair, make your test dabs away from your repair so that you can wipe it off so it doesn't fully cure on the repair, because once this waterborne color dries, it's pretty hard to get off. So you're going to make your test dabs. Just take a little bit, put on your finger, and put a drop, and you're going to take the hair dryer and dry it off. And it's not even dry yet. It's a pretty good match. So if your color that you put on here, you want to adjust your value first, which is the light and dark of a color. So if this color was too dark, you would add add white. If it was too dark, you're going to add white. You want to get your value adjustment right. And this ring is drying up pretty good. So it's a pretty good color match. So once you get that done, you can look at your color and you can see if it has too much red, too much yellow, too much blue, too much green. If it does, you can use a color wheel, and if you look at your color and it's got too much green in it, you find your green on your color wheel, look directly across the green, and you see red, and you would add red to it to kill the green in it. If the color has too much yellow in it, you go directly across your color wheel and it's got violet or purple, you would add that to your color to take out the yellow. If it's too blue, go across your color wheel, you would add orange to it. If you don't have an orange, which is the Indo yellow, you can mix red and yellow and make an orange. If it's too red, go across the wheel, add green to kill the red, and so on. So that's your mini color theory process. Now, after you get your color right, now you want to reduce it and then add your cross linker before you paint. Before you paint, you want to make sure you strain your mixture in whatever you're going to be shooting with. So we're going to use a pre-valve today to paint our color. So test my pre-valve, make sure it's spraying okay. Make sure you run plenty of water through it and make sure it's clean. Now we're going to reduce it. When you reduce it, you're going to take the color you mixed, zero your scale out first, because you don't want to mix the color. You don't want the cup to be a part of your mix. So you zero your scale out. So now you're weighing your actual color, okay? So I got 31.4 grams. The formula for that would be 0.3 times 31.39. It comes up to 9.4 grams. So you would take your reducer. Hopefully it's going to fit in my cup. 9.41, zero your scale out again. Add 9.41. Okay. Stir up your mix. Add the proper amount of cross-linker. Cross-linker gives your color strength and durability. Make sure you do a test spray before you shoot it. Now, we're going to do this repair right here. Before you do your recoloring, you want to make sure you clean your prop off or your repair one more time before you shoot it. And you can use a solvent cleaner to clean that off first, to make sure you don't have any oil, any sweat, or whatever may have dripped on or got on your, or fingerprints that got on your repair. So first thing you want to do is, once you've cleaned it, take your pre-valve, put your first coat on, take your hair dryer, dry the first coat, make sure you get your first coat dry, and you want to make your first coat to be wet but light, okay? And your second coat on, because you can still see your repair. All you want to do is cover your repair, and that's it. Then one more. I'm going to back up a little bit on this one. Get a nice blend coat. And you see I'm not trying to cover the whole area, I'm just covering up my repair. The color match is pretty good. And as you can see, it came out pretty well. It was a nice cut in it. We got nice grain, kept it nice and flat, kept it small, and your repair is right here. And you can see it's came out pretty good. So that's it.